How do you do? Just a word of friendly warning. I think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now is your chance to, well, we've warned you.
Motherfucker.
Hey, we're wrapping up Return of the King, parentheses, Stephen theme. I'm Freddy. Amy's here.
Yes, I am.
Andy is here.
Stroke me, stroke me.
Stroke.
Freddy was just singing that earlier, so
it's stuck in my head.
It's on my mind.
It's like, but I don't know what he's saying.
That's exactly the lyrics.
So, coming up in this episode, Amy's going to review Bad Ben for Straight-to-Video Russian Roulette.
Bet your ass I will.
And the rest of us are going to have a little Dark Tower party.
I'm sorry, what tower?
Dork Tower.
There are certain words that we say a certain way on NOTLP, and I'm going to correct you every single time.
Andy's the pronunciation police.
The Dork Tower.
Is dork-sided.
So it's just the three of us because everybody else is a little bitch.
Yeah, everybody's cozy at home.
You hear that, Kelley and Mikey?
Bitch. Couple little bitches.
I want to say it too.
Okay.
Bitch.
Ooh. Bitch. So, thanks to our patrons for supporting the show. Real quick aside, patreon.com/NOTLP if you want to join their ranks. Most recently, Andy and I went to see Justice League and reviewed that. Because that's our duty in this world. We
to please that Patreon booty.
We also released episode 11 of Origins, which is episodes from the way back, 2006, the beginnings of the show. And that one in particular, 11, was
about Eggo waffles.
It was John Carpenter's The Thing, Monster Man, and the Abominable Dr. Phibes.
We watched too many movies back in the day.
We did.
It's because we were kids. We didn't have lives like we do now.
We were a lot more active back then, too.
We were just active.
One movie knocks me out.
I'm like, you want me to watch one whole movie?
We used to play volleyball.
Ultimate Frisbee.
Frolf.
Is that the same thing as Ultimate Frisbee?
No, it's Frisbee golf.
Oh, that's where you toss it into the net thing, right?
Yeah, the chain link net.
Frolf is the same thing as Ultimate Frisbee. Wait.
Ultimate Frisbee is like tag football.
No, it's the Frolfing.
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
Ultimate Frisbee is a separate game from Frolf.
Okay, I don't believe you, but I don't want to have this conversation
because you pass the Frisbee in that game. In Ultimate Frisbee, you pass it to other players. And you have to get into an end zone, like a goal area. Frolf is you throw it to a net.
Okay.
You try to make it into the net.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not up to date on my bro games.
You gotta get up to date on your bro games.
I mean, are they still playing hockey sack?
The bro games, the 2018 bro games.
It's like, it's fucking beard pong. I never got to be a bro. I never did anything like that. What?
Maybe not. Maybe you did.
What are you talking about?
You've done bro-y things.
I've never played beer pong.
Never?
Mm-mm.
Oh, maybe we should do that.
37 years old. Can I? Am I allowed?
I would literally die.
Literally?
Literally.
Dear patrons. Do you guys want us to film us playing beer pong? No, you don't. You're like, I'm going to retract my donation.
Yeah.
Well, you can see me pull up the rules for beer pong because I don't know how to play.
Yeah.
So here's my question.
Yeah.
The loveliest patron, sorry, all of you are lovely, but currently the loveliest is Tree. Tree's she's a good one.
Yeah.
She's complaining about her feed not going back far enough. I think she's using the Apple Podcast app. And then I looked at the Apple Podcast app, and I can only go back like 426 or something like that. But as long as I go to notlp.com, they're all there up till episode 75.
Right.
And I know that's not ideal, and I don't understand why that is. I can't help you because I'm not I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not real sure why the podcatchers don't pull further back.
Yeah. Maybe they have like a limit that
I think
will
they do. I think they do.
But all you have to do is go to notlp.com, or if you have the app, those both work.
Yeah.
And listen to your heart's
You
content.
can go all the way back to episode 75. And then 1 through 74, we're releasing piecemeal
to our patrons.
at patreon.com/NOTLP. By the way, that Justice League thing we were talking about, that's for everybody. We have a lot of public posts there. You don't have to be a patron to enjoy the content at patreon.com/NOTLP.
You don't have to be a patron to enjoy all of it.
No.
Just some of it.
You can
You
enjoy
have to be a patron.
If you want to enjoy all of it,
you
just have to be
If you want
$1 or more
all of it.
patron.
But if you want just the tip.
But you can get a lot of free shit there without spending a dime.
I would like to talk about something.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Depends.
Thanks, patriarchy. So I want to talk about the Exorcist television show. Don't even. It's so fucking good.
No, it's because I don't watch it, so I'm going to be like, what?
Okay, be a little bitch about it. You have to. But I'm trying to tell you, if you're not watching it, like the first season was great. I loved the first season. I was all in. Gina Davis, whatevs. But this second season is so good.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
It's so good. So good. Okay. John Cho.
Fucking
Cho.
He's on it? I didn't know that.
And his hair is so tall.
Yeah.
It's so tall, Andy.
Is that's a thing now? Tall hair?
Yeah, it's back.
Because the guy from Stranger Things is getting poofier and poofier, right?
Well, Conan O'Brien always had the tallest hair.
Yeah.
But I think John Cho might be.
Alicia Witt.
Yeah.
Does she have big hair?
Back?
No,
she's just on the show.
I thought we were still talking about the hair thing.
No, it's just John Cho has big hair. Nobody else has big hair. It's just really good. And I just want to make sure that I get more of it. So watch it, damn it.
Is it scurry?
Yeah. No, it's been creepy. It's been like twisty.
Yeah.
It's been like
It's had
gross.
some scary moments too, like genuinely scary moments.
It's been heartfelt.
It is one of the. It has more heart than most horror TV.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was telling Amy, I'm like, I feel like this arc is going to end. That takes place in this foster home that they've centered the second season around, and I don't want it to end because I really have fallen in love with like the foster kid characters that are part of that story are really, really well drawn.
But if they keep those kids in the storyline, and then bad things are just going to keep.
That's
happening
true. I don't
to
want
them.
to see bad things happen to them. But
You dumbass.
this isn't necessarily horror, but something else I want to mention that if you want a hot tip on your TV, hot tip. AMC or BBC America, Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. So good. Probably my favorite show right now on television. It's Elijah Wood and a cast of other very talented people, including Tyler Labine and
that one guy.
That one guy.
And then that one girl.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not watching it. Andy, are you watching
I
this?
tried to, but I prefer TV shows we don't have to pay that much attention to.
Oh, okay.
Well, you like a good background show?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Where I like background shows, like shows I can watch while I'm on my phone too, but still get the gist of it.
I gotcha.
Is that why you just watch a bunch of Friends episodes all the
Exactly.
time?
Teen Mom.
Over and over and over
Real
again.
Housewives.
Yeah,
So-
the second, if you stick it out and get the second season is so brilliant, and they're about halfway through, I think, maybe a little more. It's so good.
This is so good.
It's so good.
I don't have to put my phone down.
That's okay. You don't have to watch it.
He doesn't want to have to pay attention to the world around him.
My concern is that if enough people aren't watching it, it'll get canceled.
Well, that's the thing I was saying. Like, I need people to watch The Exorcist, and Freddie needs people to watch Dirk Gently.
You don't even have to watch it. Just tune in.
Just
You
stream
could
it.
just turn it on, leave it on.
And just fold some laundry while you're at it.
Yeah.
I love doing laundry and just marathoning Real Housewives seasons. I don't care what you think of me right now, listener. That's the truth. Having a hard time with season 2 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Just not in it. Not in it, guys.
How many seasons are there? Seems like a
I
never-ending
don't know.
supply.
I think like 58. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. Fiona Dorff is also. That's Brad Dourif's daughter from. She was in Seed of Chucky.
Sound like you said dwarf.
Dorff. Fiona Dorff.
Dorf on Dorf.
She's great. She's like, and the funny thing is, like, her character, she makes such a big, broad choice when they introduce her character that it's almost grating.
Are we talking about Dirk Gently or
won't
Exorcist?
stop.
Dirk Gently.
Okay.
Dirk Gently. Fiona Dorff's character. She makes this really big performance decision, but it grows on you, and then you realize, oh, I'm so glad she did that, because by second season, you will be in love with her character. You will love it.
She's being very aggressive about
I
Gently.
know.
I'm just
You know
saying.
how he is about stuff,
not-
Andy.
he's
You
not
know how
just-
he is.
He's not being gentle about it.
If you could just turn on the goddamn Dirk Gently.
Shut the fuck up. Okay. So that was a TV corner with Freddie and Amy. Andy, do you have anything that people need to be watching to make you happy?
Let's see what I've been watching. Future Man's fun.
I
Yeah.
heard bad things. Do you like it?
It's kind of dumb, but it's fun
Yeah.
at the same time. Like it's
On-
good. It's good background TV.
It's on Hulu, right?
yes.
Yeah.
It has what's her name from Happy Endings.
Yep. That one girl,
And
Jane.
Scrubs.
But I don't remember
Yeah.
her real name.
She's good.
Yeah. Okay.
And, I'm sure other things, but
Some other stuff.
yeah, my memory's been so bad lately.
That's all right.
I'm getting worried for my well-being.
Her
Well-
name is Eliza Coop. Or
Okay.
Koo. I don't know how she pronounces it.
Take a ride in my coupe. You make me wanna shoot, doop, shoot, Oh, okay. So Whorehound Weekend Cincinnati. They've been like blowing up my life with guest announcements. That's coming in March. I think tickets are on sale now. So get your ass in gear if that's something you want to do.
So what are some examples of guest blow-ups?
Ron Perlman.
Ron motherfucking Perlman.
Oh, I saw Darla.
Yes,
Yeah.
Julie Benz.
Darla.
Oh, there was somebody really great the other day that they said, do you remember? God, now I can't remember.
There's a lot of great guests.
Well, I thought you would just like have them in your
Oh,
mind.
Joey Pants.
Joey
Yeah.
Pants. Joey Pants.
Yeah.
Joe Pantaleone.
He's from the new movie with Morgan Freeman and Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, what is it? Just getting started or
Ugh, that looks
ain't dead yet.
The Bucket List Part 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just saw the trailer for that movie ahead of Murder on the Orient Express.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, hey, good for you. If that's what you're into. Scott Ian.
Yeah, Scott Ian from Anthrax.
It's going to be a horror hound.
Or from I Love the 80s, depending on how old you are.
I don't even know Anthrax from Married with Children.
That's funny. Like, a lot of people bring that up.
That's the only reference I have to Anthrax.
You get Michael Rooker returns, Yondu. We love him.
The
love him.
the science teacher from The Stranger Things. The Stranger Things? I think
Yeah.
it's just called Strange Things, Amy.
Jennifer Carpenter
Oh, and the
from Dexter and
the gay
Exorcist.
dude from Walking Dead.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that dude.
And the long-haired guy who stole Morgan's staff.
The long-haired freaky people.
Yeah, Jennifer Carpenter, Exorcism of Emily Rose.
I'm just really excited.
James Remar, The Warriors, Dexter, Barbara Hershey.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Barbara Hershey.
And from the chocolate, too.
I'm going to bring
Yeah.
all my beaches memorabilia,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to sob at her table.
Mm-hmm.
Like, thanks for that, bitch.
I'm going to have her
Yeah,
sign
bitch.
I'm going to have her sign my candy bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all. I just wanted to talk about Whorehound Weekend because I know that's been like a lot of announcements this week, so I wanted to make sure everybody was aware.
Yep. New episode of Whorehound Radio's up, too.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else?
I don't know. What's going on,
I
everybody?
just want to congratulations to our friend Jason Fozzie.
Yeah, that's
He's-
right.
That little bitch got married.
He got married.
Yeah, it's huge. It was all of a sudden he's like, guess what we did? When
So
we were bored, we got married.
So congratulations on that.
Yeah, congratulations, Eddie
To
Fozzie.
yeah.
They're going to be living in the greatest city on this planet soon.
Yeah, that's right.
Cincinnati.
And thanks.
Did you say Dayton?
Yeah. No, I just want to apologize to
Sorry,
our friend Shayna. That was Kelly's opinion. He was the only one that shat on Dayton.
I think I did too.
I
Did you?
constantly
Okay.
make
Yeah.
fun of Dayton. It's just like it's a joke. It's like a haha.
But I just remember Kelly was
Dayton
very
is like
harsh on
our
Dayton.
is like Springfield to our Shelbyville.
Yeah.
Thanks for the books, Fozzie and Eddie. We appreciate this.
So sorry about Dayton.
Yeah. Congratulations to Dewey Mayhew on your engagement.
People gotta stop having life events. This is hard to keep up with.
So great.
I haven't done fucking shit.
So great. Oh, Strangers Pray at Night trailer is out. If you haven't seen it, we shared it. That's the movie that was filmed here locally, sequel to The Strangers. We had some unprecedented access to that set.
Backdoor access.
Backdoor. It was a good time, and it looks really cool. The trailer's awesome.
You weren't in that trailer, though.
I wasn't in the trailer, but that's okay.
It's because it'd be a spoiler if we were in the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be?
Yeah. It's
Because
Okay.
our roles are so big.
we're pivotal.
Oh, okay. You're the
to
most pivotal extras that have ever extra.
Yeah, we're really important. They don't
Yeah.
even call us extras. They call us core importante flagrante. You have to really probably keep your eyes peeled to see us.
I hope I do. I really hope you guys make it in somehow.
We'll see.
Just like the half of your back.
Yeah.
I just want to see.
If we don't make it in, we're going to smear them on the internet.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give them a terror.
We're going to tear it down.
to the ground.
There's more to come on that.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for the embargo to be lifted.
I don't know, embargo.
Embargo.
Are we allowed to say you were extras?
You just did.
We'll just say that was all right.
All right.
I don't know what I'm allowed to say. I get confused.
Their fucking trailers out. What
Yeah,
can you not
I think
say?
the trailer's out. What harm can we say? Mikey B, Andy, and
cut it
myself
out if you want.
we had a real tiny background bit in the Strangers Pray at Night,
I thought you were allowed to say that.
and I guess we are. We're gonna break it today. It's broken. You can contact the Hollywood Reporter now and let them know.
Because they were waiting for this
That
exclusive.
3 of your favorite podcasters will be eating food in the background of a scene. Strangers Pray at
Maybe.
Night.
And
Or
that-
just Strangers Pray at Night. I gotta make sure I get this.
And when it's released, we're going to tell you how we were sexually harassed on the set
That's right.
and forced to do things against our will.
Yeah, that's right. Damien
I
couldn't
mean, it's
keep his
Hollywood.
hands off of me.
Yeah.
It's Hollywood. What are you going to do?
Hashtag me too.
No, Andy, don't do that. All right. Anything else that I have to edit out? Other secrets? Oh, whoops. I just accidentally said my social security number, but I cut it out. You'll never hear it.
Those things just kind of spill out.
Whoops.
sometimes.
I just said my PIN number, but I cut it out, so you're never going to hear it.
All right. Joker's going to cut Batman's penis off.
All right. We'll be right back.
Hello, boys and girls. It's time for Straight-to-Video Russian Roulette.
Oh my God. Welcome back, you guys. This is going to be the best, right? Right.
I'm really excited.
Woo! Oh, Andy.
Sorry. Burp.
You make me sick.
Okay, so like well over a week ago, I watched a movie called Bad Ben. Turns out our friend Miles had recommended it to us. I didn't know that. I had seen it on Instagram. Another friend had said it's kind of a fun, low budget found footage movie. Bad Ben. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
and it's super low budget.
it's the middle piece of the Bad Ben trilogy.
Well, no, I think this came first.
But chronologically, it's the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I say good for this
chronologically.
dude.
Yeah.
Did you watch it, Andy?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you want to see Shizak walk through a house for an hour and a half,
It was a very interesting.
this guy was Shizak adjacent. You have to admit that.
In look and feel?
a little bit. I could see a little.
just physically, at least.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. So let me get there. All
Yeah,
right.
I have to watch it again to get that. Maybe he reminded me a lot of people.
Yeah. So this movie only stars one person, the person who wrote and edited and directed the movie. A guy named Nigel Bach, I think.
Yeah,
His character is Tom Riley. Is that right?
I don't.
It doesn't matter.
Close enough.
I can
The
tell
name,
you.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
you're right. Tom Riley.
And Tom is filming himself on the way to his a home he bought that he's going to flip. He bought it at a sheriff's sale.
You know who he reminded me of? Brian Posehn.
Yes.
More so than Chiz.
Yeah, we did talk about.
Because I said this must be Brian Posehn's brother.
Yeah. He's got a very like Pennsylvania, Jersey-ish accent. Turns out I think this is in like Jersey but close to Philly area, maybe.
Yeah, because he says something about Atlantic City a couple times.
Yeah. So he's on his way, and he's talking to his phone, basically his phone camera, on the way to the house. He gets there. It's been a while since I watched it. There's some creepy stuff kind of going on in it.
Well, when he gets there, he finds religious iconography all over the place.
And he immediately takes it down.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't sell a house without a cross on the wall.
Well, it's a cross that we used to have.
Yeah.
Everything he says, it sets up what's going to happen later.
Right.
It's like old Bible here.
Yeah.
Don't need that.
Yeah, it's like all these breadcrumbs that he's leaving out for us.
And
so he's like, this is a steal. I got this for sale.
I'm not even sure who he's filming for, and he
Well,
kind of mentions that later. He's like, I don't know why I'm filming all of this. So he kind of films himself walking through the house, throwing away the Bible in the cross.
To be honest, though, it didn't play that odd that he was filming everything because it felt like he was bragging on the purchase.
Yeah, it didn't bother me, really.
In some found footage movies, I do question why they're filming things.
Yeah.
There was never a moment where I'm like, oh, why is this guy doing this? He just seemed like the type.
I love found footage movies. Still do. Always will.
Yeah.
So it never bothers me why. But in this one, he does kind of like, he's like, I don't know why, which I thought was kind of funny. But you kind of get to a point where he's going to stay in the house too. He's staying in the house as he's, I guess, going to get it ready to sell. The people who live there left everything, like everything, clothes, everything's still in the house. I don't remember what he says happened to them.
I don't know.
I don't know if he ever really elaborates.
Yeah.
I just know that this guy spends a good 80% of his time on camera in boxer briefs, an undershirt, and clogs.
Yeah.
He showers a lot.
And he showers a lot.
No, there's a lot of scenes where
every day.
There's a lot of scenes where he you just hear him coming in the shower and then coming out like in his boxers and his t-shirt.
We should establish the camera system.
There's a security system that was in the house that he activates with the help of a friend that he calls every so often, which is really the only other character, and you never hear that person at all. But there's a camera system set up in the house to film and record when there's movement, like sense movement, and to just record.
Yeah,
I don't really know.
It's very paranormal activity.
Yes. But like very advanced or whatever. So you get to see him doing just normal stuff.
And you get to see other like weird things happen from other camera angles.
Right. And you just kind of follow this dude around for a couple of days as some weird shit happens in the house. Like, things move around, noises.
He finds a grave in the backyard.
He's not sure what's in it, though. It just says Ben on it. And then some bloody, like, clothes or sheets or something in the shed.
For a one-man job, this is pretty impressive.
I was very impressed with it. I had a lot of fun with it. Sure, it's a little silly in spots. Good for fucking you, dude, man. That was awesome what you did.
Yeah, I agree. I was more impressed with this than I was with a lot of low-budget movies that were like a team of 12 people made them and had more resources than he had. It's a very charming, like, situation.
You were, I think, a couple days after you were walking through the living room in your white undershirt and your boxer briefs, and you're like, man.
Yeah, that's right. I was like, I'm not putting up with this shit.
Okay, well, I was prepared for the worst because Miles says, like, you guys should do this for straight to video because it was terrible. And he put it all in capital letters. So I was like,
it was no things.
Yeah. But like Freddie said, it's not the best movie.
No.
But it's for what it is, I have to grade on the curve a little bit.
Yeah, I think you have to.
So, like the Freddie said, it's charming. It had its problems, but it's not like I've seen worse.
If this started Idris Elba and it was produced by Ron Howard, I'd be pissed.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, you do have to like take that
this was
the
like
recommendation with a grain of salt.
I don't know how he did it. Like, obviously, there had to be some other people helping.
There were some moments when I looked at you and I was like, "Oh God!"
I know you were so mad at me.
I was like, "I can't believe I'm watching this thing." So don't go into this like with high expectations.
So there's a sequel, Badder Ben, which I still have not watched, and then a prequel to Bad Ben called Steelmanville Road about the family that lived there. But I haven't watched those. They're all on Amazon Prime.
Well, I'm kind of curious.
I know,
like the prequel, because I want to. It leaves a lot of questions in the air of what exactly Bad Ben is.
Right.
So it leaves you a little wanting more a little bit.
I'm not really sure I understood what happened in the end, but it was like creepy, a little creepy.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
This guy wasn't the best guy either. He was kind of a dick.
Yeah, I mean, well, he wasn't interacting with any other living person other than the guy on the phone from the security company.
I think that was just his friend.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anybody who taunts a ghost or a spirit, I'm like, dude, calm down. Calm your tits.
He goes out behind the house because the house has several acres, I guess. And he's out like walking around past the like backyardish area where there's trees and everything. It's woods. And he finds this grave area and he's just like, that's too creepy for people to look at. So he just fucks it up.
He desecrates a grave.
He's like, I gotta sell this thing. I can't have this back here because, you know, it'll really scare everybody and nobody will want to buy the place if I have. So sorry, man.
It's like, that could be somebody's family pet. Like, don't be a fucking asshole. I can handle that if I come to buy the house.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, had this movie been released prior to Paranormal Activity, do you think people would be talking about it as an iconic movie? And they'd be like,
it might have had a bigger...
Do you know, this guy did this movie and all it was him and his handheld camera and his security system. But because it's an imitator...
I think that's a good idea, and I hope people continue to make movies like that. It's fun to me.
It's fun. I mean, when it works.
Oh, I'm sorry, but, you know, it's if people just watch rehashes of found footage movies forever, and that way we don't get new things and exciting things and unique things, well, then you're the problem. Sorry, I just been seeing too many fucking rants on the internet about how I'm fucking up
Amy, you're why we're not getting a Dunkirk 2.
Okay. I'm the problem. Oh, another comic book movie, another sequel, another remake. Well, fuck you, I enjoy it.
You're why we're not getting another Very Best Marigold Hotel 3.
Yeah, well, I don't think this movie's hurting any bottom line for other movies.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. I got triggered.
So make all these like low budget found footage movies you want because it's not taking money out of people's pockets anyway.
No, because
they're
honestly,
self-financed.
You can make it on your fucking phone. He had to have.
Yeah.
Like I mean, he probably mic'd the house a little bit. I don't know.
You mean he reduced his water ice budget?
Water.
For
he
that
definitely
month?
did say water.
He's like,
water.
All right, I'll get like one less water ice a week, and there's Bad Ben 2 funded.
Sound like a Canadian
Kinda.
in Philadelphia.
But I like the ways he got around being the only person on camera.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the scene where he's on the phone. It's like all the exposition where he
did a pretty good job of playing off of no one.
Where he just repeats what the person says on the phone. What do you mean? Like blah 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 blah.
To shred, you say?
Yeah. Just a couple of things I would want to let him know. I had a blast watching your movie. Stop wearing white socks with black shoes with short cargo pants.
Well, I thought it was very like authentic to what real dudes wear.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. You know what? Wear whatever you want. Who cares? But I'm just saying. I was like, way to wear some white ass socks with some black shoes. Anyway, I just thought it was funny.
I like the house a lot too.
Yeah. I thought the house was great.
It was really cute.
But I was saying to Freddie, this is a haunted house. It looks like it was built 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But it was a really cute house.
Any house can be haunted as long as somebody dies in it, right?
You know what, Andy? Fuck yeah, you're right.
A house could be completed this year. Somebody could be murdered in it.
Somebody be murdered in it.
Bam, haunted.
Boom. Bam, boom. All right. So, I think the grade is, for me, I give this a solid B-.
It's a great background movie because that was on my phone the whole time.
Oh.
I'd give it a C.
But I still got the gist of it.
Yeah.
There were some actually scary moments.
Oh, there was a couple of moments that got me. For sure. I thought it was cute, Miles. I don't think terrible is correct. Now, grading on next to Thor Ragnarok. Yes. But that's not fair. Anyway. I guess I'm just a sweet, nice person and just better than you, I guess.
Kelley, he does not believe in a sliding scale or handicap.
I know. He would probably hate this. I don't know.
Is it
Kelley, I can't judge him.
Is that unfair to give a movie more praise than it deserves because of its budget?
I'm not giving it more praise than it deserves. I'm just saying, based on what you could make with what they had, I thought they did a really solid job.
I can tell you there are sites out there that review, like they'll give a movie like Bad Ben, for instance, like 4 out of 5 stars, and then they'll turn around and give something like, Spider-Man Homecoming 2.5 stars because it wasn't true enough to some obscure source material, and like that's obviously there's a sliding scale standard that most people out there are working
because it's art, it's subjective anyway.
Right. But yeah, there's like, it all depends to me. It depends on intention. Like if you're trying to make something that looks and feels and sounds like a mainstream movie, and then you are marketing it as a mainstream movie, and
if I found out this movie had $10 million budget,
right,
then we're talking about your grade.
yeah.
It went all to his white t-shirts.
I'm going to bring you to the principal's office and talk about your grade.
I feel like he fairly, like, this movie, it seems like it's like, oh, this is what it is. It is what it is.
And I think his sensibility is a lot like mine. It's what I wanted it to be. Let's just say. All right. Bad Ben, y'all. Enter at your own risk.
So do you think you're going to watch the other movies?
I do want to. Who knows if I'll ever get around to it. I got like 73 seasons of Real Housewives to get through.
Life is short.
I only have so many hours on this earth. Okay? But anyway. You know what? I'm going to download them to my phone. I'm going to watch them on our cruise.
There you go.
I'm going to watch them out on the sun deck with a frozen margarita.
I'll be watching Disney movies.
Okay.
On
All
the
right.
big screen.
That's me knocking
if
on
I'm
wood.
not dead.
If we're not dead.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see who's going to watch the movie for the next year. Who shall we give the gun to first? How about Andy? You ready to pull the trigger, boy? You live.
Oh, you kill with your heart.
Kelley, from afar, take this gun, put it against your temple, and live.
Oh, he shoots with his mind.
Freddy, are you a gunslinger? Do you remember the face of father?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Well, kill with my heart. Freddy, you get to watch Bedeviled.
Ooh, I watched this already.
Was it good?
Bedeviled?
Yeah.
Don't say. Don't say.
That just makes me
Yeah,
want
I don't want
eggs.
to
Don't
spoil
say.
it.
Don't say. After a friend's untimely death, 5 teenagers receive invites to download a new app called Mr. Bedevil that turns their nightmares into reality.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Did you just burp?
I suppressed it.
I'm so proud.
I'm prone to watching a lot of these straight-to-video movies because
That one sounds fun to me.
they show up on Netflix like just added.
Yeah, and you're like, ooh.
Ooh.
You
New.
are.
It's
Well-
the same thing that drags you into
Yes.
trying different candy bars.
New.
Or
Improved.
Or like a lot of times it's like all these
Limited.
movies are say just added or trending, so got to see what's up.
You gotta be trendy.
I get it.
All right, everybody. Well, Freddy will do Mr. Bedevil. He'll download.
Mr. Bedeviled? I thought it was Bedeviled.
Oh, the app's called Mr. Bedevil.
Oh, okay. Do I have to get the app?
Movie's called Bedeviled. I don't know.
Is
Oh,
the
is
app
there an
real?
app? Wouldn't that be fun?
Let's-
Oh my god!
Let's find out.
Like be interactive.
The
and
app is
shit.
called Mr. Bedeviled?
Bedevil.
Bedevil?
Bedevil. Is this fun for the listener? Are you enjoying this?
It doesn't exist.
Do you like this? Okay, we'll be right back.
Doesn't exist. Hey, this week's main attraction from earlier this year, critical and ticket sale flop, The Dark Tower, inspired by the series The Dark Tower by Stephen King. 8 books. This is a mishmash of those books.
I don't think it's all 8. It's just a mismatch.
Right, of the first few, I think.
Just like 1 through 3, maybe.
So here's what IMDb says. The last gunslinger, Roland Deschain, has been locked in an eternal battle with Walter O'Dim, also known as the Man in Black, determined to prevent him from toppling the Dark Tower which holds the universe together. With the fate of the worlds at stake, good and evil will collide in the ultimate battle as only Roland can defend the tower from the Man in Black.
So I spent this whole movie trying to diagnose the problem, right? Because it didn't do well. This is the first time I've seen it, was today. And I liked it. I thought it was a perfectly cromulent movie.
I was prepared for the worst because of what people were saying, and I kind of enjoyed it actually.
Like, I remember thinking the trailer was very underwhelming.
Yeah.
And I don't think the trailer did the movie justice. That being said, I think I've diagnosed a couple of problems.
Sure.
I don't think Matthew McConaughey worked.
No. Ooh.
I don't think he was the problem, though.
He was part of the problem.
Well, this is part. This is like one of the problems. I think he was too
McConaughey.
He wasn't sinister enough.
Is it because he was doing the Lincoln commercial?
Yeah.
No, he let his accent out too much.
It was just not, he didn't scream evil to me. He wasn't evil enough.
Oh.
Well, it's because I couldn't buy him. He didn't disappear into a role.
Right.
Because all I could think was like, hey, that's Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, his accent slipped out a lot. It was like, all right,
Yeah.
that type of thing.
Well, one of the great things about the book,
deep V-neck.
and I've only read the first 2 books, but one of the things I liked was the medieval imagery in the books, the castles and the courtyard and the execution scenes with the gallows and everything.
So that's one of the other problems I found.
Yeah.
I don't think audiences are prepared for a fantasy sci-fi mishmash. I don't think your regular run-of-the-mill person watching a movie is okay with that. Well, away, you have to pick one and then the other, and then you can smush them.
Did you feel like that's why they took that imagery out?
No, I think there was still quite a bit of fantasy imagery in the movie.
Yeah, but they look like refugee camps, and they look like they could have been set almost anywhere.
Well, I think they were probably trying to dumb it down a little bit.
I didn't like that element of it. Really took. I always imagined when I read the book, it looks more like Game of Thrones to me than what they made here. Because what they made here kind of looks like Waterworld or something.
I kept thinking of Total Recall for the
like the portal stuff.
The portal stuff. Yeah. In New York, where their base camp was, where Jackie Earle Haley was. Yeah. I don't know, for whatever reason, it seemed very big alien.
Well, it looked like the technology looked like something from a movie from the 80s or early 90s, like the future of the past type stuff.
Right. So I think McConaughey and I think the fantasy sci-fi mashup wasn't working.
Right.
For just judging from the trailer, I would not know what this movie was about at all.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah. What happens in the film?
I don't know if people knew what to expect.
Right. You've got 2 parallel. Well, you have planets. Really, is the way they handled it in the movie, where
I don't even think they say that.
Or like dimensions.
Well, he talks about them being on. It could be a plane.
No, like everything surrounds the Dark Tower.
Right.
And your world. He kept saying world. So honestly, you could go either way. You could say planet, you could say dimension, or you could just say...
That's neither here nor there, I guess.
Territories and the talisman, I think those were like parallel dimensions.
Yeah, I feel like they were trying to work a lot of stuff into this from other material.
I think they should have slowed down on some of that material and just kind of focused on...
Like Kelley always said this... It would not work as a movie. He always said like it would be better as a series.
Yeah.
And that's probably true, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Because it felt like this movie felt very rushed and tried to cram too much stuff in.
They should have just focused on the Man in Black, the gunslinger, and Jake and their meeting.
Right.
And maybe one battle at the end.
Because I had no idea what the gunslingers were and the backstory of him. Like I didn't have any.
Still don't know.
I didn't have any like emotional connection to what Idris Elba was trying to accomplish.
Well, what's cool, and that's something that's great in the book, is you get a lot of flashback scenes to when he lived in this royal court.
Because that's what books do. They give you that.
Yeah,
so in movies, you can't do it. That's fine.
Well,
they
could have done it. They do it all the time in other films and on TV.
Like what?
They chose not to.
Well, on TV, yes.
And in some films, they have these great moments of, you get a lot of flashback and explanation and backstory.
So we got one flashback with him and Dennis Haysbert.
Right.
Who was his father.
Right.
But you don't get any other gunslingers, really.
Well, okay. The guy that Matthew McConaughey set on fire in the beginning, was that another gunslinger or was that just like a battle?
I guess that was a gunslinger.
They don't blatantly say, but yeah, I think that's him wiping out the gunslingers. They're kind of almost cinematically, they're like cribbing a little bit from Conan the Barbarian, where his village is wiped out. Where
I'm sorry, it looks like he was killing like a Union soldier.
That's what I thought too.
There was a little bit of like,
Well, did you notice that they changed the costuming a little bit from what's in the books? The way it's described in the books is to me, they're
It's
dressed
been
like
so long since I read those first three.
So
don't
I didn't-
remember
they're
at
more like
all.
Old West, like, and then
Yeah.
this they look more like kind of Civil War-ish.
Yeah.
Like everybody looks
But,
kind
like,
of Civil War-ish.
Idris Elba looked like the Old West, but this guy he killed looked like a Civil War soldier, so I didn't get the connection between the two.
And then that like village they go to with the Oracle lady or whatever.
That looked like something from Firefly.
that
Yeah.
looked like yeah.
Yeah.
Like space.
Well, Firefly didn't
space
work either.
Western, you know?
People weren't ready for Firefly either. I don't think you can do that outside of books. You can't do it in. I just don't know what people.
I don't want to say that like the Dark Tower is unfilmable. I don't think that's true.
I think it's better as a TV show.
a TV
It's too
show
rich.
definitely, or a series of much longer movies where you can take your time, because there are arcs within even the first novel that would work as a 3-act structure where you could release it, you could film it. There's no excuse for cramming so many elements from the first couple of books into a 90-minute storyline. I mean, and this sounds like wanting our cake and eating it too, because we talk about how great a 90-minute format is and how we think movies should be succinct. But at the same time, if your source material demands you not be succinct, then you're doing it a disservice to try to cut it down to 90 minutes and then also include material from multiple books.
And I think because they were trying to cram so much, the other problem I had was you don't get enough of them developing the relationship. Roland and Jake.
Yeah, you don't know why he gives a shit about Jake.
It's just kind of you know that they're together because the movie would demand that and they need to be together.
Okay. So what was the motivation of Matthew McConaughey and his race of people? They just want to tear the Dark Tower down.
Well, all
right?
that-
To let
all
the
those-
demons in.
All those people surrounding him, I don't remember them
But
being
why-
in the books I read. I don't know. They're probably later.
But why do they want to do that?
No, but shouldn't there be a bunch of dark forces trying to tear the tower down instead of just that one
Well,
group
maybe
of
the
people?
maybe the Man in Black is so powerful.
Well, that's
He's like the king of the bad people.
I never got that
Well, let's say
idea.
some
from-
listener out there who really knows the Dark Tower series is like screaming right now because of this conversation. Why don't you call in and let us know?
What's our phone number?
It's 513-666-0916. Leave us a message, or you can email the show, crew@notlp.com. Like, the three of us, Amy and I Amy's read the first 3 books.
But that was like I was in high
forever
school
ago,
probably.
and I've read the first 2 of the same forever ago.
I don't remember.
Kelley's not here. He would probably be the most qualified to talk about the backstory
Yeah.
and the source material. But just as a movie,
We're just talking about the movie then.
as its standalone piece. Let's forget the books exist.
But we have to talk about the bigger picture because
So the movie failed at
Because
giving you the bigger
yeah,
picture.
exactly, because it was it was only an hour and a half long.
Which I will never say is bad.
It's never
Never.
But like Freddie was saying, like one of the source materials is so vast.
yeah, you had to focus
you
on one
need-
small portion.
yeah.
If you're gonna do a 90-minute runtime, don't blow the story out to such large proportions. Find a smaller, more
Yeah.
interesting piece
Yeah,
of the story
like,
to tell.
Give me the background of the gunslinger for the first movie or
Right.
something, and then go on from that.
Yeah. Or they could even there's a great sequence that takes place in this town run by this like crazy matriarch. Do you remember that? The real big fat lady?
I don't remember anything.
I
know
in the
there
book.
was a-
You could have made a whole movie out of that.
There was somebody with no legs.
Yeah.
That was a main
There's a
character.
giant crab.
I don't remember. Okay, let's talk about Easter eggs because those are fun.
Yeah, the Easter eggs were really fun.
Pennywise's circus.
Yeah, there was a little Christine toy.
Christine toy.
Cujo,
Cujo.
who's on the street.
Children of the Corn.
There was a child hiding in corn.
I think that was blatant.
Yeah.
I
We
don't think
saw
it was,
you.
I don't think it was
Yeah.
accidental.
We saw you movie.
He has The Shining.
Yeah,
His shine is real
And
strong.
you said there was a Rita Hayworth poster?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was in the gun shop. There was
And
a
I
Rita
think he
Hayworth
was
poster. in the
looking.
back.
I think Roland went over there to see if there was a way
Yeah,
behind
and,
it.
yeah, that's where he found that tunnel.
1408 showed up.
1408.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carrie.
We were joking. Yeah, he says, "Don't eat those. I don't want to carry you the rest of the way. Carry you the rest of the way. I don't want to carry you, White. This kid's white.
Freddy's like,
Very
maybe
white.
later he'll be smoking a lot of Salem.
Yeah,
You know, because we like to have fun.
But that's what I liked about it. It was like kind of
Yeah.
a love letter.
Yeah.
You know,
Stephen
Andy
King.
loves a
And
love
you know
letter.
I
Loves a love
love letters.
yeah. All the Easter eggs were really fun.
Yeah, I love that shit.
But
Makes me feel like
it could have been such a great movie had they.
But that being said,
calm their asses down.
I still think Idris Elba was fantastic. Like he's a great actor and he's very handsome.
Yeah, I mean, you can't put anything on him to be like, oh, it's not even that he wasn't the right choice or any of that. Like nothing is on him. He was great. Matthew McConaughey, again, I don't blame him for the problems I have with this movie were so much more about the way they chose to tell the story than the performance is given.
Right.
Well, I have a problem with the name Walter. That's kind of
very scary.
Well, that's from the book.
But it's not very intimidating.
Is Randall better?
Yeah, because that's his other name.
Randall
Yeah,
Flagg.
it's like, remember like that one movie, Craig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the villain.
Creep. Yeah. Craig.
I'm like, come on, I need something more than Randall or Craig. Or Walter.
Michael.
That's bland enough to be like
Sean.
Jason.
Yeah.
Freddy.
But what do you think, Walter? You think of this like uptight
I think a whole
50-year-old or
movie.
something.
Walter White?
Yeah.
Walter White.
Maybe that's the point of it. It's like a juxtaposition of this like uptight name.
Yeah. Well, did you notice the joke in the movie? He goes, Walter? They addressed it in the movie. When he says, when the kid thinks Walter's a dumb name, clearly, too.
Okay. Well, I was being distracted by dogs a lot. So.
Yeah, I think it was when you were getting ice cream.
Elsa was all about Uncle Andy, and then Millie was all about Uncle Andy, and then they fought with each other over Uncle Andy, and then Uncle Andy had ice cream.
And Andy farted on him.
Then you farted on both my dogs today.
Only one of them cared.
Which one?
Elsa. She was
just surprised.
Okay.
And she looked at your butt when it happened.
I know she turned down and looked at it like, what was that?
I've seen her fart and scare her own self, so.
It's funny.
Millie was humping me the other day. Hey, listeners. My dog was humping me the other day and farted when she did it.
Yeah. Millie just took the fart like a champ.
He's a champ. So, okay. I think I've diagnosed as much as I can. Any other problems I missed?
Boomies?
Ugh.
Well, that's just Amy's problem.
So, a million and a half years ago, we reviewed a movie called Satan's Little Helper, and it was one of the most obnoxious movies that ever existed.
I still like it a lot.
I will.
Mm-hmm.
And the little boy in the movie refers to boobs as boomies or something like that. So forever, I see this bitch who played his sister because she was obnoxious. Catherine Winnick, I think her name is, and I will forever remember that because she is my nemesis. And
she's your new Laura Linney.
She's beautiful. I love her nose.
She plays Jake's mom in this. Mm-hmm. And she was on Bones. She's in Vikings, and I still want to punch. She has the punchable face.
I disagree.
She's got a weird accent too. I can't figure her out.
She's got a nice nose.
Okay,
it's okay, Amy. A lot of people
irrational.
Everybody has irrational hatreds.
Yeah, I'm allowed. I'm not a bad person. I don't go to her house and tell her I don't like her.
Is she on Twitter?
What if she's at home right now listening to this? You were literally going to her house and telling her you
are my nemesis. And that's not even real. Like, if I saw you in real life, I'd be like, hello, nice to meet you.
It's like, good for you for getting work, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like consistent work.
Yeah, and interesting stuff, huh?
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 So, I think this movie...
I like the stepdad.
I bet you do.
Oh, you thought he was a hottie? He was an asshole.
But he was, like, daddy AF.
And his name was Lon.
Yeah.
Lon.
And he spelled it L-A-W-N.
The lawnmower man?
Was his last name Mowerman?
Oh my god!
His name was Lon Mowerman?
It's another Easter egg! You guys! Lon?
My stepdad, Mr. Mowerman.
Is that why he was so pissed? Because he didn't want to take the last name?
Yeah.
Jack Mowerman.
My name would be Jake Mowerman! Anyway. So there you go. I don't know. I didn't think it was bad.
Well, I can see where the ending left it off, where they wanted to do more sequels.
Mm-hmm. I think they.
Oh, because he was.
I think that was the plan.
Wing.
Yeah, I think that was the plan.
Of course.
If this was going to do well,
yeah.
That there was going to be the Jake and the Gunslinger adventures.
Well, if you looking at how it did, had this movie also been a success, the crossover potential is already built in. They even have Pennywise's circus in the movie. So it makes you wonder, like, would they have forced some sort of shared universe.
Like a Marvel type thing.
Maybe you dodged a bullet by this movie not doing well. Pun intended. Dodge a bullet, gunslinger. Maybe you dodged that bullet.
Riding the bullet.
They said the word "it" 87 times in this movie. So.
No, I wouldn't have wanted them to cross over.
That's what I'm saying. Like this prevented that from happening.
I don't know how. Were there any more? I don't know.
Are they owned by the same studio and stuff?
References.
If enough money is to be made, they would have figured it out.
Here's the thing about Stephen King movies, right? Like adaptations.
Mm-hmm.
It's extraordinarily hit and miss, right? I don't think any other author's work has been ever so up and down when it gets adapted, right?
Well, his work, no other author has had as many movies made.
Apparently the twins from The Shining were also in this.
I think in the beginning,
I missed
there was a pair of twins like playing patty cake with each other.
Really?
Yeah. You know, like the
doctor had a picture of the Overlook Hotel on the wall in his office.
Shit.
I may have to watch this again.
Shit.
Even though it wasn't that great.
You're probably right, Andy. Like, so, the volume of adaptations will then cause maybe more hit or miss. That's fine. Whatever.
Just percentages, of course, and everything's going to be great.
Right. I think the percentage of bad is probably more than good, and that's fine.
We forgot to mention that Henry Bowers was in this.
Oh yeah.
Playing a bully again. Yeah.
Kid in the new It. Yep. Okay. So that being said, I wonder why they keep going back to the well. His books are popular, so that's going to be a check mark in the pro column.
Yeah, people he already has a name, so
there'll be a built-in audience for it, right? You get a good enough cast, so I think you think, okay, Idris Elba, Matthew McConaughey, that also gives us a boost for something that is the Dark Tower series is very. It's not as normal shtick. It's not a normal like what people are used to, right? It's something.
It's something not so contained. This is like vast.
It's like his attempt. Didn't he say? What has he said about the Dark Tower? That it was him working something out, right? I can't remember what I've heard him say. And Kelley would be better for this stuff, motherfucker. I'm just kidding. Love you,
This
bro.
is basically the Dark Tower books are basically like the unifying series of all his universe, right?
I think they contain. I think he did that retroactively for a lot of the stuff. I don't think that was ever his intent when he started it. But I'm not enough of. I can't talk to that. There's probably people screaming at their iPod right now. Do you guys have iPods still?
Screaming at it.
I do.
I know you do.
I download podcasts and put them on my Nano.
I can't even deal with you.
And spin the little wheel.
I'm gonna murder you one day.
You do, don't you?
Yeah. It's charming.
I just think the Dark Tower series is extraordinarily ambitious for a mainstream audience to be ready for. So I think they tried to throw Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey at us and some more down-to-earth stuff in the movie to kind of get you there. And it still didn't work. I'm
really excited that J.J. Abrams is producing this Castle Rock TV show.
Yeah.
I think that this hopefully will be on par with like It and everything, and maybe there'll be some quality control. I think if you had somebody come in who really had the resources and the love of Stephen King's work, you could create a really
love of
awesome...
the work is not good enough, McGarris.
That's true. Love of the work is not good enough, but you forgot that I said the resources.
Okay, and the resources.
You got to have the resources.
You didn't say the most luxurious hair, which McGarris does have.
McGarris has great hair.
Seen it in person.
And
holy shit,
a great personality. That's not my microphone around.
He's a very nice man.
What
I'm
a
sorry
sweetheart. I love that guy.
I'm sorry that I don't love your work.
Bag of Bones is terrible, but Sleepwalkers is somehow a really awesome camp now.
Yeah, full of real dead cats.
Yeah, that's okay. They were dead. They didn't kill them. So, yeah. Where was I? Oh, love of the material, respect for the material, and the resources. Maybe one day that'll come along.
But I think what I was also, one of my points, and I forgot this is another one of my points that I was trying to get to. Maybe we don't have to adapt these things for I think Maybe it's just not possible for some of it.
Some of it, yeah, but Dark Tower isn't one of those things. It's very adaptable. It's a cinematic story.
Then why don't you write it?
They're talking animals in it. And what do you have? You don't have any of that in this movie. Although they do have him watching TV, and there's the commercial with the talking raccoons. And
Listen, we as a people have already decided we're okay with talking raccoons.
Right.
We like that.
It's called Guardians of the Galaxy. And they could have brought in some of the more interesting, fun elements from the books.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of comic relief in this. It was very...
They went for the more dark...
tone.
The dark tone and elements.
Was that another Easter egg that it was so dark?
Yeah, it was. But they did have him enjoy Coca-Cola. I thought there was going to be a whole Mac and Me situation.
It's like very Terminator to me. Terminator 2, at least.
Yeah. It felt dated a little bit in that respect.
Well, it felt kind of... Reminded me of the movies from the 80s where the kid's the protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the driving force of the whole story.
He was like the Eddie Furlong.
Yeah.
It was very
or like what's
Terminator
that Last Starfighter type thing where like this kid is the only one that can save the universe.
Yeah.
That's basically what the story is.
Code on Armada. Hey, Andy.
See?
Damn it, my brain just farted. It's gone.
Join the club.
It's gone. What I was going to ask you is gone.
All right, well. I think it's worth a watch.
I think it's just a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Well, it's the guy who wrote the adaptation of I Am Legend, the Will Smith.
I never saw that because I knew a dog died in it and I didn't want to watch it.
I can tell it's the same screenwriter because it has a very similar feeling. And also, it's funny because it has the same reaction, I think, from people who are big fans of the source material that it didn't
quite get there.
Right, that he misses what makes the source material so great. Although I thought I Am Legend was pretty good. But like I get why people who are hardcore fans of the book really dislike the movie because it's just so different. That's it.
Okay.
But did anybody else feel like some of the special effects were kind of cheap looking?
No.
Actually
I was kind of impressed with them.
I thought that way when I saw the trailer.
Okay.
I'm like, this doesn't look very well done, but when we watched it, I thought it looked great.
I really like the monsters in the woods.
What specifically?
That scene where Matthew McConaughey's in his room, Jake's room, and he's like seeing all the flashbacks. It was very obviously green screeny.
Oh, I didn't really know.
And a couple moments where like the red showed up and like those things are trying to bust through. That looked kind of cheap too.
Or when Matthew McConaughey was squatting, looked like he was about to take a shit.
It wasn't like
his wig looked cheap.
His hair kept changing.
Was that a wig, you think?
I don't know.
He had like big hair sometimes, and it was like a.
They should have given him the Goblin King hair from Labyrinth.
He needed to get his edges under control.
Tights. Could you imagine? If he just dressed
he would do it too,
like the Goblin King.
Just like spiky, but very dry.
What if it was
dry, spiky hair?
Just the same exact costume and hair.
I'm trying to think about like who would have been better
as the Man in Black,
and I'm having a hard time. But
I always pictured somebody like Daniel Day-Lewis when I was reading the book. Sorry about that little burp. That was real gross.
I don't know enough about the character to like cast this role, so I don't have an opinion.
I'm like, who screams menace? You know what I mean? Like, who's menacing? Who would be able to be very charismatically menacing? And that's what I'm having. I think of Neil McDonough.
I don't know. Oh, Neil McDonough's great.
But he's so blonde.
He's so blonde.
And his blue eyes.
No, he would have been great. That's a good choice.
Yeah. Kane Hodder. Joking. Sorry.
You kid.
I kid?
Yeah.
Like, who's a bad guy?
Oh, Amy, you're killing me here.
There's too many actors, Amy. I can't see every actor.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking
sorry. Michael Shannon.
Oh yeah.
He plays a good villain. Premium Rush is so good.
Okay, calm down.
I still haven't given up on.
I will.
I proselytized for that movie.
What about Tilda Swinton?
Oh, perfect. Just kidding.
What?
I love Tilda Swinton, but not as the Man in Black.
Fucking Get woke, Freddy.
Does that make sense?
No.
Her as the Man in Black? You're right, it doesn't. It makes no sense.
Okay, do you think he would have been better in the role if he could disappear into it more?
I don't know that he can.
You need somebody
You don't
who's
think
not so high profile.
I've never seen Dallas Buyers Club. I know he can be very good at whatever. I don't care.
But
Christian Bale?
But it took place
Yeah.
in Dallas, so the accent set in already.
I could see Christian Bale doing it.
Have you seen pictures of him lately?
Of who?
Oh, he fat.
He's playing Dick Cheney in
Yeah.
a movie, and he fat.
Christian Bale?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever read about his whole machinist thing where he almost died?
Yeah, I don't
You don't care? I saw a picture. You could actually see his organs.
Here's the thing.
Nasty.
Here's why I don't care.
Did you know
that was his choice?
Yeah.
Bye, Felicia. I don't care.
But his butt. Did you know his buttocks came loose? They came unmoored. He was working on that
Am I supposed
movie.
to feel sorry for his loose butt?
Well, he called Michael Ironside over and said, "Hey, can you look at something for me?" And then he dropped his pants and he's like, "Your butt cheeks came loose because of starvation."
So did they drift down to his thighs or something?
They became displaced.
I didn't know butts could be displaced.
Don't starve yourself. Apparently, your butt will come loose.
Don't do that.
So
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
His butt cheeks were refugees?
His butt cheeks ran like a couple
For a
refugees.
movie?
Yeah, for a movie.
Like you did that for a movie.
Yeah,
I can think of nothing stupider.
yeah,
Nothing.
yeah.
Did his butt cheeks find their homeland eventually?
Nothing.
I guess so. I guess he eventually built up enough butt material to resecure them. I don't know. I don't know how butts work. I'm not a butt doctor.
Maybe he just had a bad butt foundation to begin with, and it just drifted.
Speaking of doctors,
Yeah.
so Freddie and I were watching the 80s, the deadliest decade on ID Discovery app last night.
Yep.
And for whatever reason, that's a great show too. Everybody should watch it. It's fun if you like true crime. For whatever reason, the app thought we were in either New Orleans
Or Philadelphia.
or
right?
somewhere near Philadelphia because we kept getting ads for a maternity ward in
And we got
Philadelphia and
these New Orleans political ads were like,
yeah.
Debbie Trebuchet gonna
No.
spend your money.
It was Desi Charbonnet.
It was like, Daddy Charbonnet, you in the pocket of big crawfish.
Oh no, you don't, Desi Charbonnet.
Oh, Charbonnet, get your hand out of the beignet jar.
Oh, big crawfish.
It was so dumb.
But
I'm like, your algorithm's broken, dummies.
we were also getting commercials for a frozen pizza line.
Yeah, Dr.
Uckers.
Dr. Ucker.
No, you can get that at Kroger, actually.
I think they do sell them here.
Okay, but
It's
who's
prescription strength pizza.
Who is like, this doctor makes great pizza?
I'm gonna give you a script here for
How is that a
1,000
name?
milligrams of pepperoni.
Who names their fucking pizza Dr. Uckers? Oakers? Oh, fucking stupid.
I'll be a hypochondriac on the Dr. Eck every day. Like, doctor, my pizza levels are low.
You're exhibiting pizza seeking. I'm gonna have to.
Do you know who likes Dr. Ucker's pizza? Desi Charbonnet.
You know what? They could send you to one of those pizza roll clinics where they give you pizza rolls to wean you off.
Those are placebos. Bagel bites are the placebos of the pizza world.
Oh my God.
Because you think you're eating pizza, but you're not really not.
That's a good transition to. I have a couple of table topics questions for you guys.
Oh my Lord. Okay, hurry up.
What's your favorite fast food meal? Amy and I have given up fast food for a month.
We did have
But I
pizza
don't
last night.
count pizza delivery as fast food.
Because that's not fast.
Oh, I also don't. I don't count Panera as fast food.
Huh. And I don't count Chipotle as fast food.
All right, what's my favorite?
I think we're ruining.
Freddie, guess my favorite fast food.
Your favorite fast food meal?
Well,
is-
you know my favorite
It's
fast
Taco
food
Bell.
restaurant.
Probably.
Yes, Taco Bell.
But your favorite fast food meal, I'm guessing, is the spicy chicken combo from Wendy's.
No. No.
What's your favorite fast food meal?
I like a steak quesadilla from Taco Bell
Okay.
with 2 crunchy taco supremes. Maybe sometimes 1 crunchy taco supreme and 1 chili cheese burrito. You never know.
What about you, Andy?
Any place that says new.
Is that right?
No, any fast food that has a new item on the menu, when you drive by,
That's your favorite?
and it says like now serving.
Do you have a go-to though that you return to as a favorite? That's like comforting.
Honestly, I can't choose. Maybe that speaks poorly of me.
It does.
I'm maybe trashy because I love fast food, but I can't pick one.
Mine's easy.
Mm-hmm.
The chicken and fish platter from Long John Silver's.
Jesus Christ. Are you burping again?
Maybe my mouth is watering, possibly.
Although right now, the Swiss mushroom burger at McDonald's is killer.
Swish,
Swish, bish.
Yeah. All right, here's the second one because we have extra time because
No, we don't.
we don't have all.
What do you think is happening here?
And I still have to try the prime burger from Steak and Shake.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Let me know.
If you could appear on any game show, which would you choose?
Oh.
Either of you can go first. Either one.
Part of me wants to say Jeopardy,
Yeah.
but then I'm worried I would embarrass myself.
Yeah.
And so then I'm like, well, then I'll just go on Family Feud.
Huh.
Oh, I don't have enough family to fill that up. All right. Wheel of Fortune.
Oh.
I can't answer because I know that I would just cave under pressure on a game show. And
So you would just be like, I don't want to go on any game show?
Nope.
Not even Elevator?
I want to go on Elevator. I forgot about that.
You have 5 minutes.
Yes. Andy, you have 5 minutes to stick your hand in every fake corpse.
What about
in
Double
this
Dare, Andy?
room.
What if you could do Double Dare?
The finding the flags is too much stress for me.
It's just too much stress all around.
What is
What if you could do that Christian trivia show where the contestants were like, I give my sister chinners because it tickles her, drives her crazy. Remember that?
Yeah, that was from like the 90s.
Yeah. Chinners.
Okay, I just don't. Big Brother.
Oh, would you really? There's no TV, no phones,
No,
no
I can't think of
computers. Just pretty people.
I think I'd do Price is Right, personally, because I've always wanted to spin that giant wheel.
Okay. Good to know. Did we all write that down in our Freddy book?
It just looks like fun.
Yeah.
That show just looks like fun.
Is there a
all
game
around.
show where you just eat a lot?
Yeah.
What's that?
Fear Factor?
Yeah.
Well, good food.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
No.
There probably is. There's a game show network. I'm sure one of them
Is
is
So
like,
You Think You Can Dance a game show?
kill yourself with food.
Yeah, it's like it's competition, right?
I mean, I don't want to go on it, but I was
Yeah.
just wondering.
I think it's a game show, sure.
Survivor? I feel like I could do Survivor. Help me lose some weight anyway.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Is that still on?
I don't know. Used to be on like 5 days a week.
See, it gives you an idea. Just thinking about this stresses me out,
I
so I
know.
can't imagine myself being on an actual game show.
What about a Japanese game show?
Oh my
You got to eat 20 pairs of women's underwear. And then you got to poop them out, but they got to be tied together when you poop them out so that you can climb out a window and escape. And if you get out of the room, you get a year's supply of turtle wax.
Anybody listening can get Andy, me, Freddy, Mikey B, and Kelley on. No, Kelley can't be on it because he can't run fast. On Elevator.
And I can run fast.
Well, you can't.
and a
Never
lot of
mind.
the-
Just
a lot
me,
of the-
Andy.
Yeah, and a lot of the challenges involve bugs. So
Oh, yeah.
Kelley would
Right.
fuck us over so
That's
Well,
true.
I wouldn't be able to handle it either, but fuck it. I want to be on it.
You know, if you ever want me to run, make it run at night to catch the last possible ride on Kali River Rapids at Disney World.
That was the last time you ran.
And I almost died. It's not the last time I ran, but I tell you, I thought I was going to die. No joke.
Was it that important?
Well, Andy and Mike are both pretty damn fast. And they took off like rockets. And then I was like, oh,
No, here's
God,
no. Here, I don't want to put people on blast right now, but Mikey is the one that is running because he wants to make it there. I'm in the middle trying to bridge the gap between the stragglers and Mikey.
And I'm like that girl, that meme of the girl with the baton in the relay race who's like with her eyes open.
That fat girl that's
yeah,
like dodging something.
Yeah,
And I'm
that's
the
me.
person in the bag with shit running down
Yeah.
her legs.
So I'm trying to Mike, slow down, and come on, guys.
Amy's
speed
looking
up.
at the tree. while
I
we're
never
running.
want to ride Kali River Rapids because you get very wet.
You are crazy. That's the best.
I literally got soaked so bad that one time. I was wet till 7, 8 o'clock at night, and that was like at noon. Fuck that shit. I don't want to be walking around all day with wet underwear.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't wear any like me.
Oh,
There you
gross. Okay.
That was the ride I was on when that lady had that stick of sunscreen. And she pulled it out and put it on. I was like, wow, that's really great. Where'd you get that? And she said, my purse. I wanted to grab her and throw her out of the boat.
What if you had?
I kind of appreciate her in-your-face bitchiness, especially at Disney World.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, well, shit. Can I have some then? Is that the only place it's available?
My purse.
My purse.
Where'd you
Freddie, I'll
get
get
that?
you some for the cruise, and then somebody will ask you where you got it.
And I'll
you'll be
say, like, my wife.
But then you had to tell the story of how you found
No,
me.
this is your opportunity to right her wrong.
Yeah.
You'll say, well, my wife got this at Kroger.
No,
I'll be
your,
like-
your story will be even longer than hers. Like, from my wife, because I found out about it from this lady on Kali River Rapids.
That was mean to me.
Who wouldn't tell me where she got it? By the way, I told Andy and Amy this already, but I held a door open for somebody the other day. And they were like, thanks, buddy. And I realized I was wearing my backpack with all my Disney pins and stuff on it. And I was like, oh, they think I'm disabled.
That's adorable, though.
I gotta
Freddie
fix
have
it.
so many.
If you look at Freddie, he always has like this eternal smile on his face.
Yeah, I was smiling and I had my hair is all poofy right now. And I probably had a sucker because somebody brought suckers into work.
It was probably like a donut. You had to probably powder sugar over your face.
I was probably trailing toilet paper behind me.
And he skipped away. And after he held the door, he clapped.
Yeah. It took me a few steps and I was like, wait a minute.
Well, where you work, there are,
We have this awesome project
Yeah, you
that
have a
hires
program.
people with all different kinds of disabilities.
So that person isn't wrong to assume that there could be somebody that is,
Right. Oh, yeah.
disabled,
Yeah.
holding the door. And then you do have
Right.
a backpack just covered in Disney pins.
Well, it's funny. Like, I'm like, oh, I present just for the job you want. I guess that's the job I want.
Aw. I think you're just the smartest.
Did it make you feel special, though?
I thought it was funny
Like, did it
when
make you
I reflected on it in the car.
make you feel precious? Like, oh.
He is precious. Precious little idiot like mine.
Mm.
All right, well, we did it, guys. We made it through. It's the Return of the King. How do you feel?
I feel good.
It feels like a very Stephen King-centric few months lately.
Mm-hmm.
Like something
Well,
culminated.
I like the theme. It was like all new shit.
Yeah, we did get to
Yeah.
watch all new stuff, which was nice.
It all just kind of, boom, here you go.
And it was easy, too, because it was all streaming.
Yeah, baby.
So next month, well, first we have feedback coming up. So get your feedback in either on Facebook, Twitter. We're NOTLP on both of those. If you want to send us a picture somehow through Instagram, we're
You
Night
can
of the Living
tag us.
Podcast. You can call us at 513-666-0916. That's all good.
Go to notlp.com for all of this information.
And next month is Patron's Choice.
Do we know what our first one is?
We do.
Or do we going to talk about it next week?
We do know.
I don't want to,
We only have one response so far, right?
Right. So, oh, sorry.
Okay. Well, this is also great.
I'm going
Never
to-
mind.
Going to my messages.
Oh, my God.
So far, we're still waiting to hear back from Jeremy and Donnie, but Matthew has replied, so we're going to start with his.
Matty Hops.
It's also appropriate because it is a Thanksgiving-themed movie.
Yeah.
So we'll be covering it right after Thanksgiving. It's called Blood Rage.
What's the Thanksgiving themed?
Yeah, it's a Thanksgiving slasher. Blood Rage. It's on Shudder and on Amazon, I think, if you want to play along.
Okay.
So
Thank you, Matt.
Matt
All right.
Hopkins.
As always, our Beelzebubs, people who are donating at the Beelzebub level on patreon.com/NOTLP. These are our babies. Number 1, Jer Bear Burmeister.
Chair Bear.
Adam.
Yeah, Jeremy and Cassie. We always
Oh,
like
Jeremy
to
and Cassie,
include them
sorry.
as a package deal.
Sorry.
They're a package.
Sorry.
They got to go to All Them Witches.
We got to see how it was.
Yeah, they said it was great.
Adam.
Adam.
Come on, Andy. Come up with a
I
fun.
can't do
Up
like
and
what-
Adam.
There you go.
I can't do the Kelley like quips after the
You
names.
can try. Here. Ready? Brooke.
Babble.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Why don't you babble, Brooke?
Ernest.
Ernest, why are you so serious, Ernest?
Alberto.
I don't know Alberto
Albert.
and Ernie.
Bert and Ernie.
Trini Alex. Already talked about you guys. You're done. Brandon Boone.
I killed him. I'm so sorry to his family.
Especially around the holidays.
And Brandon, if you're listening, I have Call of Duty World War II, and I need someone to play with me. I tried to get Andy.
Why would he play with you when you just killed him so cruelly last time?
Call of Duty World War II, and I also have Star Wars Battlefront 2 on Xbox One. If anybody wants to play with me. I tried to get these two to play with me earlier, and they're like,
I was making breakfast.
And he was making breakfast.
All right, we've got Bill in New York City.
Hey, Billy.
Oh my God, they put 2 kinds of cheese on the cheeseburger. I've probably made that joke 100 times.
Blake.
Yeah.
Balake. Mark, who we met at the Pig.
That's right.
Michael Powell.
Mikey P.
Elise.
Mm-hmm.
I babysat her dog this weekend.
She's so sweet.
Tess is a sweetheart.
Your cats wanted nothing to do with me, but your dog loves me. Amanda
Hug and Kiss. I'm looking for Amanda Hug and Kiss. Remember I did all those Simpsons impersonations for you guys?
He went through the whole character list.
I did, and I can't do any of them, so it was real fun for them.
It was great.
Spot
It was so
on.
great.
Yeah.
And Jimmy
Eat
B.
my shorts, Jimmy B.
Who was that?
It's Bart Simpson.
Ah.
Bart Simpson.
That's all live and breathe.
Simpson.
All right, everybody.
Okay.
One last bit of advice for people of Earth?
Yeah, stop polluting your water.
What'd you say? Polluting our water?
Yeah, stop.
That's good advice for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like my mom always told me, fuck them if they can't take a joke.
Yeah. If you poop in the water, no one's going to want it. Not a one of us. So why don't we just start pooping on the floor?
But nobody's going to want the floor then.
You don't drink the floor. You Earth people need to think with your brains.
So just happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Bye.
Frankenstein was wondering if he should go to